Oh, hi. I got some great news, guys. Yeah, there's no power at the moment. It was taken offline to do maintenance. So I figured this is a good opportunity to go help out Steve. He needed some help anyway. Oh. Needed to grab Mr. Impact with me. Yeah, we should be there in a jiffy. He's not actually far away. Well, hello there.
Hello there, my helper. Glad you made it here.
Drive in is like through some Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Basically, that's how it's been for as long as I've been in this world. So basically, this is the new guy. Has to go there. That one's loosened up. There's only one bolt holding it. Then we have to go both on each side, lift it from the towels, and put it basically somewhere else, because everything in there is scrap. This one's the better one. Of course, the guy who sold me, he kind of I didn't look at this, but this has been a bit schwanked on one side. But you know, this is like these parts sellers. You always have to be careful what you buy from them.
Windy situation.
You know what? I can live with that. It's not too horrible. So basically,
what's wrong with this one?
Well, look at here. It's cracked all over the place. Basically, this is about to leave the chat. This pitman arm is kind of bad.
The chat?
Yeah, it's gonna basically. When I had a load of gravel inside in this bucket, I heard something snap, and basically it snapped all the weldings. This thing is just bad. Also, the cylinder. This guy should be here, but look where it is. It's basically in the wrong place anyway. Has only one key. It should have two keys. This guy has two keys, so this is better. This one is scrap. There's no point of rewelding this one. It's too bad. It's been reinforced, so this guy has had hard life. So let's put it, just, you know, yank this one in, put everything together, and maybe we'll do another thing. Since you're here, I can use you to put another thing. Basically swap out the bucket for something else, which is over the house, over the other side of the house, basically. So
sounds exciting.
Exciting, but I don't know. Let's get working, I guess. Yeah, she's out. Basically, when I took this first time apart, there were only like 3 bolts holding this thing. Everything else was.
That's 3 too much.
3 too much. It should be have 5. So it's now 3. Okay. There. Let's put it here. As you can see, it's pretty much cracked all over. No? Gravity. So basically it's cracked all over the place. So this thing is just so few bar. Look at this side. Yeah. Like reinforced iron, really? Also they put dude, like, I don't think there's anything except these arms that's savable here. Everything else is just scrap.
Scrappy scrap?
Scrappy scrap. Okay. This guy is heavy as heck. Let's put it here first. Now go on the other side. There's some. Oh yeah. Kus see näpu vahele. Vaata pager raisk. Vaata, ta on valesti. Siit hakkab tõsta. Üks läks sisse. Vaata enda poolt ka saad. Okei, sain. Nii, nüüd on mingi polt sisse kuskil. Vaata, ma hoian. I don't know how you can do this alone.
Bunch of hopes and dreams.
Yeah, imagine this guy was completely loose before.
Okay, I guess it's not gonna fall off anymore.
No, it's not gonna fall off anymore, but we need to hand tighten these bolts first. Look how far it goes.
5 bolts.
5 bolts, just like your tractor. Your tractor's only difference is it has a boss for the upper link, and here the pitman arm is splined instead of using keys, and it's in the middle. Here it's on the one side, so
Off center.
off center, yes. And also we have to.
The D40 tractor is completely off center. It's just on one side.
D40 is a bit of a oddball tractor.
Yeah. That arm has to be really strong.
Yeah. It has to be some strong arm. Also, these 500 series tractors, they have the problem, these pitman arms breaking off. 800 series, rarely. Okay, now we gotta do something else as well. It's this guy over here. So you try to, no, upwards, yes, there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Back in business.
Back to business.
Go mow the grass.
Okay, give me the impact. I'm gonna.
Nice thread pattern.
Yeah, I know. This thread is completely gone.
Oh, it's making its own threads.
Yeah, I think the other side is worse. That one is a new tire. It's about to pop.
Oh.
No.
Nice weight.
Weight. Yeah, original wheel weight actually. Look at this. This guy might not be long for this world.
Put some duct tape there.
Duct tape or tape it all. This is the last stretch. Basically, if you're already this far, you might as just go them at the zigzag pattern. Nope, that one didn't move. I don't want to use the impact too much. It could actually strip the threads or break the casting, because usually when things have heavy implements, they break the casting from here. Basically just then you need a new rear end. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Okay, you're here. Why are you there?
No, kas võtad seda tatt lahti või siis tõstad traktoriga?
Ei, ma ei saa tõsta traktori.
Või allapoole lasta? Jäid või?
See on juba alumises positsioonis, see enam allapoole tule rohkem.
Okay.
Nii, pane see ära. Peaks minema. Seda saab siit tõsta, see on ju suht loosey. Nii siin.
Loosey Susie.
Yeah. Okay. Drill. So the other you know, attachment, or you know, this castle nut thing was pretty much, there was no threads left, just nail, and it was holding there. And the top.
Sometimes little things matter.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. And also we lock this guy here so it doesn't decide to move. This one's a bit, I don't have to write one right now, but it won't go anywhere when there's something. So it's assembled.
Yay!
Now I'm thinking about maybe we should actually remove this bucket and put that lift assist I built. Now, I'm not sure when I'm gonna put out the video, so it's likely not a spoiler anymore when this video comes out.
Oh, this is long away.
Long away. Let me start up the tractor. Let's move this crap elsewhere and let's put that lift assist on.
Lähme piimost.
Nii, ära nüüd unustad seda.
Said seda või?
Jah, see on mul varudest.
See äge rais.
See tuleb natuke, võib-olla siin on, aga see on jumala uus. Mart, pane see impact ära siis.
Look at that, guys. Steve gave me a Joseph part that I'm missing. A contact spring from the Magneto. Scary bastard.
No, needs more juice.
Aga õhufiltrit ei ole, jah?
Ai.
Who needs an air filter anyway?
Yeah, there's no room for an air filter here anywhere.
Yeah, we got the carburetor and no filter on it.
Yeah,
that's by design.
Yeah, that's by design.
Very interesting. I guess Soviet carburetors are so huge they can't get clogged up.
Unless they get water in it and they freeze over.
Bugger.
No, it can't get the fuel. There's plenty of fuel, but it's on this side. That side is dry.
Ah, yeah, I remember you mentioned something.
Stupid design, really. I mean, well, guess what I'm gonna do?
Swanky.
Swanky, but it works, because at least it can get fuel now. Don't tell me I have to fill the stupid gas tank again. Well, it sounds like it. We have to fill the gas tank because it's that empty. It's not empty, but it won't reach.
Oh man.
It won't reach. Be back.
It's okay. Guess that's how we got that part. That just kind of happened out of the blue. Very cool. Soviet equipment is insane. And Steve's gonna show us some type of a lift mechanism that he built, and these are the things that my tractor also is supposed to have, but it doesn't. It has something like that, which is not correct. I should try to find me a couple of those things, replace them out.
Well,
And Steve said he's been doing some cleanup lately, kind of collecting stuff like I did in my cleanup videos. Apparently I motivated the guy. Woohoo! At least something good came out of it. Oh, look at this dude. I need to buy seven of these. I think this is it. Some type of a lifting mechanism. Look at that, the pin. That's a really good pin, man. See pulk on küll vist igavene. See pulk on vist igavene.
Jah. Ma pean vist seest tooma siilele need kinnitused. Me paneme selle kolmnurga, siis paneme selle peale, siis paneme need asjad külge. Siis lähen toon need jupid ära muidu.
Some type of front axle here. Steve has a lot of cool shit. He has collected a lot of parts over the years. Look at that, the front axle parting, which I took part in the third tractor repair video. The same thing, I think. Many spare parts. Steve is a good source to get spare parts, I guess. I mean, I wasn't even sure where I'm gonna get that contact spring for Joseph. I did a little bit of googling and I couldn't find it anywhere on sale. But Steve just kind of pulled it out of his back pocket. Yeah, I have one. Here, take it. Holy hell. What a great guy.
Nii, ettevaatus hetkel. Nii. Seda siia poole panema. Allapoole see veel. I should have bought 1 meter 50 hoses, not 120. But oh well. This was, you know, no prototype, just winging it. And this is kind of what you end up with. Fine tuning is the last part usually.
Success. Extension.
There.
build skyscrapers. Allapoole. Tõsta neid. Tõsta. Oh. It works. Might slip forward though. And now it's gonna stay there for the next 56 years, at least. And Steve has some logs that he wanted to send me, so I would saw them up for him. He said that I can keep most of the material, but he needs a little bit of that and a little bit of this. What do you think, guys? Should we do it? Now this stuff has been here for a while. It's basically dried out spruce, so cutting that is not gonna be an easy feat. That thing is like concrete now. I should still be able to do it, but still, maybe I will take up the offer. Well, it looks like a monumental success.
Yeah, that was some success. I couldn't go backwards because the damn thing was so long, it was starting to bind. And I was like, okay, if that's the case. So a little bit of weeping here, no leaks. There was one weep here, but it's mostly dry. So I did test this before I put it on this tractor, only the controls on this tractor are way too janky. So now I know I need to adjust these vertical things here so it would be straight, and also this hose tobacco needs to be sorted out. So probably I need to put them from the other side so that they don't bind anywhere. This is the lowest position this thing will go anyway. On the other tractor, there was just 1 meter of hose left, otherwise it would have started to bind here.
Shouldn't be a problem.
But what are your impressions?
Well, I think you're gonna start getting grain jobs pretty soon now.
Oh, don't worry, my neighbor has some, and there's so much junk here everywhere that needs to go. And well, I mean,
it's gonna
what
help.
else?
It's gonna help you out definitely.
Oh yeah, I don't need to actually start borrowing tractors from other guys, you know.
You need to break the back.
Yeah, I need to break the back. I mean, taking this off probably is just, I'm going to leave that 3-point, you know, that triangle on.
Quick attachment, that's called.
Yeah, it's quick
Russian
attachment.
or Soviet quick attachment.
Soviet quick attachment. Also, you can put an extra bolt in here so that it doesn't want to come upwards anymore. And this thing is assembled from scrap metal. That was the cylinder we took apart on your end when you remember that was that scabby cylinder. And this
rebuilt that nicely.
Yeah, scabby. And the other part is from a Altai plow, which it was a 3-button plow, but never got used. They only salvaged, the barn boys salvaged that triangle part. Everything else got scrapped 10 or 15 years ago, so they never plowed anything with that thing. Anyway, thanks for the help, man. How else I could have assembled this thing and tested out?
I know.
We need the foreman.
I think we need 3 more people here holding cameras.
Yeah, we need more camera stands. But this should actually lift 500 kilos without...
That's pretty good actually.
Also, because how am I going to change that gas 53 engine without this?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, how fast go...
Now this is gonna make the job pretty easy.
Yeah, but I still need one guy who actually looks that it doesn't bind somewhere. Just helps with the pry bar.
Well, call me up.
Yeah, I call you up. Also wanted to ask you something else. Since you have your experience with landscaping, what would you do with this crap? I mean, this was a hay field. We used to do hay for cows and sheep here, but this hasn't been really... I've mowed it down, but look at it, it's just weeds. I'm thinking about flattening it with the crawler and putting some clover or something else here, just like making it the lawn.
Well, we had something similar over the stream.
Yeah.
It was very well, like this basically. But
Yeah.
Super Mom just kind of kept mowing it down, and eventually it turned into nice grass.
Yeah.
You just need to regularly mow it down,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, that's why I have to fix the sickle bar mower, because if the sickle bar mower won't cut this crap anymore, it's too thick. I mean, really, if you look at it, there's this, it's not alfalfa, it's just pretty much all these grass. This will pretty much clog your sickle bar mower really fast.
Yeah.
So you can't go really fast, only second gear and slow, and RPMs in the bottom.
Combine would do the job.
Combine. Oh yeah, by the way, I should buy a harvester. Need a harvester, basically.
You got that field plowed over there.
Yeah, that's the farmer. He actually helped me out when I was stuck with that tractor, so let us look at that pesky exhaust manifold.
It's missing 4 parts.
Okay,
Now we can take it out on
No.
the grass, maybe.
so pretty much these have been broken off. This is cast iron. The other one I remember was cracked from here and had been welded.
That's actually solid, that
Yeah,
one.
that one's solid, but this is just scabby. So there's 2 ways you can go with it. Either I call up my friend right now and we ask if he does have an V8 extra manifold left, or I don't know. These parts are all missing. They're not
No,
there.
I have them. I have the ears.
Or the second thing is to phase this in, heat them up, and try to electrode weld them with cast iron welds. But it's just something you have to do, like 1 manifold piece at a time. I did on my vice grips that, and those work. Or
I think why it broke off was because it was not tightened down correctly. So it kind of vibrated.
It's vibrating, and this is how they break them off. And they should have studs, but on your case, somebody's just already, you know, made bolts.
Bolts.
So
there was only 1 stud left, and it broke off while I was removing it.
basically, I think it's just better to just put bolts in it and lots of molten grease when you put them together. And I think with these exhaust manifold gaskets, you can make them yourself. Those are not really
I'm gonna go look around. Actually, I know a guy who said that he has some of the gaskets
I would
ready
say
made.
I could ask my friend.
Actually, I do have some of the gaskets here. Evaluate these, yeah.
Okay,
that's,
this
that's
one-
one scrap.
I gave you a bunch of these new ones, so you should have. This is a homemade one as well.
This is also.
This is, well,
But these one are interesting.
this is a
This looks
was.
Is this a steel gasket or something?
No, this is steel asbestos gasket. This is a was 452 model gasket. This Volgas is the same one. So someone's used this one. This is the OEM one. But it's, I don't know, like the ring is already out. This could seal, but it's questionable. This one is definitely no good. So if all else fails, you can make these yourself. You just don't put the ring, but it does need the ring, because otherwise it will just start burning off the gasket.
Yeah.
This is a fire ring. This is the gasket. So this steel asbestos gaskets, they have a fire ring and they have a steel to reinforce it, and there's asbestos in between these two.
Okay.
Yeah, and they either burn out or rot out. And in this case, I think someone has already done some hack job. And this one is a homemade one, and this one has it has pretty much no fire ring left, so it's gonna burn out. It's burned out from that side, so no wonder it smoked in the cabin. So I think, like, I'm gonna ask about this collector, because I know the truck and carriage may have the outer flange different. May have. Some I have seen have the flanges bent downwards.
I've seen some versions where the manifold is actually in 2 parts. It's connected up from the center. This is 1 unit.
This is the older unit. So basically I have to ask my friend from, what's his channel called? Rival Restorations. His son runs the channel basically. But I'm gonna ask him if he has any spare ones that he's willing to sell or donate, or and then we can confirm if this thing on. But the last resort is to just start cast iron welding these broken pieces back.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes, it's gonna be fun, but it's just one. Also, you have to later grind the surfaces flat so they are true. That might be a bit of a problem.
A fun problem.
But it may solve itself. Ja, homme saab sünnad ka pidada, kurat.
Pane siis samakad kõvasti.
Kõvasti, jah. Täpselt.
Davai. Oh, joy. Wasn't expecting it, but yeah, we got that part for Joseph. That kind of just came out of nowhere. Shut up! I don't need a copyright strike. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go hopefully have the same luck with the Giravets parts. Gaskets, maybe. Manifold, unlikely. I'm gonna go to this tractor shop, Russian tractor shop. Last time I visited the guy, he told me that he had some gaskets for the Giravets. Hopefully he still has them. Wish me luck, guys. Partial success, guys. We got all the gaskets nicely. 8. 1 for each cylinder plus 4 of those for the other parts. And these are ready to go, ready to use gaskets. I'm just gonna put them there. They're probably asbestos gaskets. But sadly no exhaust manifold available, and well, I'm gonna go to the hardware store and buy some cast iron electrodes. Plus I'm gonna give Steve the news. He said that he has a contact who might have one. But just in case, I'm gonna go buy the electrodes. This is my go-to place when I'm buying tools and stuff. Electrodes and welding wire and stuff like that. They usually have everything. Okay, good stuff. Man, these things are really expensive. Cast iron welding electrodes. The shelf price was 47 euros per 10. 47 euros per 10. Luckily though, I get pretty good discounts here. So I had to pay 31 euros per 10. That's a pretty decent discount. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab some chow. Gonna go to Supermom's workplace where she works, and then I'm gonna go head back. Currently the clock is 12:51. The power should be back 13:30, so I still have a little bit of time left. Maybe I can go to a strip club as well. I mean the Chinese food place. Yeah, that one. Not the strip club. basically, this is just so exciting. I thought I'm gonna record this part as well. By the way, fun fact. Supermom only has 1 more year left. Then she's gonna retire. Exactly 1 year. The next year, in August, she's gonna retire. So she's probably gonna start being more at the homestead after that. Right now, she's still going to work from Monday to Friday. So she's only there during the weekends, but during the winter time she doesn't visit the place whatsoever because it's hard to get there, plus you can't really do much of garden work in the winter time, in addition to the lawn mowing part. But you know, next year, after retirement, she's probably gonna stay there more often, which is great actually. Look at this mess. Man, everyone should have a helicopter, then it wouldn't be so many cars on the road. Oh, I think it's lunchtime at the moment. That's why there's so many cars on the road. Everyone are going back to work. I'm sorry guys, there's really nothing much left to say. It's boring. Sorry for being boring. There's no chicks even around to try that pickup line again. I modified it a bit. Very empty. There you go. So much respect. Okay guys, bought my lunch, had a little chat with Supermom, and I'm gonna go back to the, I'm gonna go try to fix up the manifold on the Girovets. You know, that video is probably out already, so you guys know how that went, but right now for me everything's a mystery. Chicken wrap, let's go. How's it going, guys? And I figured let's deal with that thing now. Got a bit of free time, so maybe let's try to install the new flagpole. I already have one, but your super sister didn't like that one, so she bought a new one. It has some paint problems apparently. And yes, I did try to tell her that let's put some new paint on it. But sadly that idea did not fly. So now we have a new one. Oh look, there's the star.
Kas ta on sama läbimõõduga? Ei ole vist.
See on lihtsalt ju maa alla pandud. Mingi raud on lihtsalt maa sees.
See on ikka kõvasti jämedam post ju. Ka.
Ja, aga ta kaalub vähem.
No jah, sest on klaasplast.
Jah, siia lendab lind vastu, läheb pooleks.
Ma ei usu. Ma arvan, et nad ei pea olema mingi alumiiniumist. Mingi õpetus on ka, noh. Teie oskate lugeda, mina ei oska lugeda. Mina oskan keevitada ainult. No mida sina ei oska nüüd, issand jumal küll?
See on see pattplaag või? On natuke liiga suur.
See ka põleb või? Ei, see ei põle, see on tipukuul. See on saneerisüsteem.
Voldid.
No see tuleb saada kinnisena. Ja siis see läheb selle.
Aga siin on kirjas ka, kui sügavale peab panema või?
3 meetrit.
On või? Mida sa ajad? Siis seda mingi kopareisu küll ei taha siia.
Oota, mis labidega või? Lolliks saad läinud või?
No jaa, aga...
Tegelikult see on mingi pool meetrit, seda kaevu loidaga ka ära, aga...
Ema ütles, et kopaga ei lähe. Ütles, et seal on nii pehme muld.
Tulen Jossiga kaevama.
See ei olnud üldse raske. Aga kas see koht on ikka õige või? Kivi ei tohi jääda, ainult toru peab välja jääma. Kivi ei tohi näha jääda. Ei, kivi küll näha ei jää, see peab olema nii, et toru tuleb maa sees. Mida te seletate? Kivi ei tohi jääda näha. Need mingi kivi otsas, poiss, oled sa näinud sellist või? Kus tavaliselt on? Ikka maja ees on ju.
Ega mingit kindlat reeglit ei ole, kuhu pannakse minu arust.
See koht on hea, aga vaata, seal on maru viltu. Kuidas panna nii, et ta ei jääks kõver?
Loodiga paned ju.
Ta on nagu need...
Seal tuleb siis kaevata labidaga mingi auk, ma ei tea, pool meetrit, 3,5 meetrit ja mingi meeter sügav. Ja siis vaad betooni täis ja lükkad need vardad nagu koos tollega auku ja... Super boss is discussing with super mom. It's intense. Tense stuff.
Vaata, kuidas ta kasvab oma lehti.
You can install this thing somewhere there.
Okay. Jah, on vist. Okay.
Gonna make a hole. Aga ma viskan selle mulla siis siia kuhugi või?
Kuule, seda mulda oleks nagu...
Seda ei tule palju muidugi.
Kas ta on kivine?
No ta on ikka kivine.
Ma arvan, et kivist ära pane muidugi kive korjama hakkama.
Kumb panen tasku siis või?
Aga palju sul tuleb? Äkki kui on kivine, siis mis te kiviga teed? Sa pead hakkama kõik käsitsi korjama siit. See on hull töö. Kui palju ei tule?
Kes ei jõuab käruga tassi tõmmata seda mäest üle?
See?
Look at that, my friends. Ew, aluminium. Pocket change. Red ants. They sting pretty good actually. Yeah. Okay, that should be pretty good.
I'm not planning to add any rebar or concrete wire or anything like that in the mix, but those 4 posts, they will provide extra stability, I guess, because they will carry the load further down the ground, plus hold the concrete block a bit better, more stable. But basically just gotta fill this hole with concrete now, and yeah. That stuff is starting to go back, guys. I better do a concrete project fast. Keep that in mind. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do, but I have to do something. I love that. That's so cool. No need to drill a hole into the ground, pump water out. Just collect rainwater, guys. It's very good. I want to install more of those, yeah. But I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Let the mixy mix do its thing, then we can proceed. Okay, I think it's ready now. Now I'm gonna try to do this part by the book, because you know me, I read all the books and papers. Just it's the way I'm built. Ma ei saa mitte midagi enam siin kirjas. Holy man. Holy hell. Holy hell. How did I not notice that? Guys, I'm not making this up. This is not by design. This just happened. What a nincompoop. Yeah, it works pretty good. Maybe it's not level, then I can adjust the bolts under it. Pange nöörihoidja mastis oleva 2 needitud avaga kohakoti. See junn käib sinna otsa.
Simmer ei tööta.
Issand jumal.
Ega sa välja. Tegi restarti kõik. Tööle ei hakka. No teil läks halvasti käima mul esiteks. Muidu ta nagu ei olnud probleeme. Võtame seda toru ja seda pead.
Samamoodi.
Ei, ma mõtlen, et siit ma vihmaga ka niitsin võib-olla mingi niiskus on sisse läinud, ega ma ei tea.
Kus see mootor on? See on seal taga üldse ju.
Ei ole, mootor on ees.
Lülitid on siin.
Lülitid.
Yeah.
Aga need peaksid olema ju kõik niiskus kindlad ju.
Yeah.
Sul on need käärid olemas, sa saad nundega ka niita.
Mootor mingi sisse.
Sellel ei käi vist nöör sisse, jah?
Sellel ei käi, see on välimine, jah. No äkki ei olnud korralikult seal puhu teine kord sinna äärde. Aga ma võin korra hoida, kui sa paned või? Või sa saab pead kuskil?
Ei, hoia, jah.
Rostalt tehtud on ju.
Palju sa maksid selle eest?
270.
Mida sa 270 euro eest tahad saada? Sa lähed toidupoodi korraks, juba maksad 150 euri.
Iga firma müüs seda neid poste sama raha eest. See klaasplast lihtsalt ei ole kallis, aga alumiiniumist.
Ma olen lõunades, oota siin nii kaua.
Ja. Kuule, see kõik. Andris, kukub ümber. Kuuled või? Ma ei jõua. Issand, see on jumala raske. Ega ta ümber ei kuku päris. Tuul on nii kõva. Vaat sa sai korra tuule alla, mul sain tunne, et see paneb minema siit.
No aga ei pand, näe.
Ta ei ole kinni sul ju.
No sina hoia. Hoia.
Opi, issand. Kuule see... kuuled, ma ei jõu hoida seda.
Ta saab ainult kukkuda minu poole.
Jaa, aga vaata, kus ta võtab tuult alla. Ja ta tuleb välja sealt, kui mina lahti lasen. Issanda ristus. Tee nüüd ruttu.
Ma ei saa aru siit midagi. Ma pean minema eesti keelt õppima.
Oota, praegu ei saa. Äkki panna see enne külge ära või panid või? Sa panid juba?
Seda ma panin.
Oota.
See tuleb ühele poole tutti, teine tuleb teisele poole, siis ta jääb niimoodi hoidma seda vimplit. Nöör tuleb läbi tõmmata niimoodi. Ja siis on kõik. Siis saab minna veespaasse.
Veel. Nii, mõnda minti vaja.
Nagu näe see, kui ta miski meedi on ja või ta midagi ei saa, siis ta lööb selle asja maha kõva koguga.
Tõmbavad korra pingule.
Aga õnneks see rattal olid mingi selline funktsioon, et kui sa viskadki ratta külje tõsisemaks, ei tihma üldse.
Kuule, hääl Close enough. Kumb pidi lipu vale pidi panna.
Sinimustvalge.
See jääb üles siis.
See, mis jääb üles, peab üles jääma.
Nii, see, et ta läheb niimoodi üles, ega see on ülemine ots.
Jah.
Ja siis see on alustus, see küll tööta. Või tööta? Kiiresti tuult ei ole. Salut!
Kus ta siis lendas? See on kila. See on nagu kuidagi siuke pinka-lunka.
Guys, you just have to say this. Respect my authority. See vast kuhugi ei lähe või? Peab vast. Ära väga palju näpi, murdub pooleks midagi.
Keerasid siia taeva.
Kuule, aga paneme teise masti ise kõrvale, see on kaks pimplit.
Pimplit rohkem pole.
No ostame. What do you think, guys? Is that better than this? No, obviously. Looks much better. Maybe Super Sister was right.
Järgmises kaevame viljapuud välja.
What?
Need on, vaata, see ja too. Need ei sobi siia.
Yeah. Super Sister is always right. Just don't tell her. It's very important.
Niimoodi vaatad, et suur lipp oleks ilusam. Aga suur vist ei või olla või?
Tead, ma ei tea neid
Linnas
reegleid.
ei või. Tartus ei, noh, linna territooriumil ei või vist.
Ma ei tea neid reegleid, jah.
Suur oleks sobiks nüüd parem.
Suur oleks ägedam, aga see on vist vimpli või lipumast või mis mast see on?
Ei, siia saab nii lipu kui vimplit. Mõlemad. Ma ei tea, ma sain nii aru.
No vot siis uurid, kas võib panna lippu niisama?
On kellelgi olnud või?
Ma ei ole näinud küll. Suht ainult vimplid. Lippu ma pole nagu väga näinud. Ainult riigipühadel.
Ja, riigipühadel on kohustus.
Let's go do something else. Okay, guys. That time of the episode again. We got a bunch of presents. Right over there. Also up there. I have accumulated quite a collection. No, I blame the Kirves. I've been just kind of digging around in there too much lately, so I haven't had any time to open these. But right now, I do have a small window. So we're gonna try to go through them, one by one. Now some of this stuff is from you. You, the viewer. Some of the stuff is from me. And Some of the stuff is from... Oh yeah, there's only two options. You or me. It's not like I stole them. Now I'm gonna try to go through them as fast as possible. Because Super Sister has been moaning about a broken tool for the past 2 weeks or something. And basically if I'm not gonna fix it or attempt to fix it, she's not gonna make any food for me anymore. So I'm gonna go starve and die. So we have to try to fix that tool. Plus, Steve wanted me to lathe something for him. Now if we're not gonna die due to starvations, then maybe the lathe will kill us later. But let's go through the presents first. This is from... Ooh! Me! So I ordered up these things. Guys, if you're looking to get like really decent sprayers that are not gonna break your bank, then I would recommend this. This bottle is well, industrial level bottle basically. You can put almost anything in there, apart from acid, I'm guessing. But you know, they hold pressure pretty good. They spray pretty good. I usually have like brake cleaner in them and they work very well with that. Thank you a lot, Ants. You douchebag. It doesn't quite say who's this from. It's from Amazon and I think it's from Dennis. Dennis has been very generous about sending goods my way. Wonder what he decided to send this time. Oh, that thing. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. Yeah, a lot of you said that I should probably get something like this. Now, we don't have bug problems anymore at the moment because it's already summer mode over. But definitely could try to use it next year. That 85 volts. Oh, 85 to 85 to 240. I think I have to change this or get an adapter. Adapter. Adapters are for wusses. Oh, this is made in Germany. This is made in China. They're not compatible. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I'm not an electrician, so don't do what I do. Thought I'd just point that out. I'm kind of surprised that this thing doesn't have ground. The body is plastic, but that's metal. And maybe it's not connected. Unsponged electrician. It should work. It said 240 volts up to. What do you want? And sadly, we don't have any box at the moment. So I guess I have to really test it out next year. It's usually the worst between May and August, I would say. Now beyond that, the box is gonna disappear. So I'm gonna nicely store this until next year. Now let's see what else Dennis got us. Some paper. 4-inch measure tape with adhesive backing. So basically this is like something you glue onto somewhere, I'm guessing, if you want to have like a measuring area for something. Yeah, most likely. I'm currently not sure where I'm gonna use this, but this might come in handy on a project down the road somewhere. Laser, crap, butterfingers. Laser distance meter. No, I haven't had such a fancy tool ever. Oh, look, it even has a cute bag. Wow. That's clearly the best part of any product. I wonder how far it will go. Maybe we're just gonna do errors if you put it too far. Oh, 9 meters, not bad. Yeah, pretty interesting gadget, honestly. So far I only used those things throughout my lifetime. I've never even held anything like this in my hand. So this is kind of new to me, I guess. I can't wait until I can test it out on a project. Might be actually pretty useful. Look at that. It's like a little mouse in a bag. It's very cute. Another type of a tape measure again. Ace tape. Basically, it works on the same principle. You're just gonna get the measurements with the laser. 1.79 meters. And you can switch the unit out with that button. But, you know, for me, nothing else makes sense other than the meter. Welcome to the club. Oh, planer blades. Yeah, I ordered those like 2 years ago. Still haven't opened the package. Wow. Well, sometimes I'm super lame. That's just your usual Amazon mumbo jumbo. And this is the type of thing that I should probably not get like oily, because as you guys know, my maybe go to the movies with it or a wedding or something like that. This doesn't kind of suit me though, Because I don't know things. I don't know anything. But I will occasionally fix stuff. So it's like 50% true, I guess. Still worth it. I think this came from the same guy. Oh. Yeah. Hopefully I know this time. No notes. Look at that, guys. The glob is growing. Send me more tape measures. I really need them. What do we have here? Ooh, a wooden box with metal strips. That's exciting. Hopefully it's a tape measure. A really, really big one. Oh, it's that thing. Chain hoist. Yeah, I remember. I ordered one. Actually, I do have one, but that's really heavy. I wanted something more lightweight. Because in most cases, I don't need the 2-ton capacity. Not even 1 ton, I would say. Like 500. Well, actually, I wanted to get like a 500 kilowatt model, but the lowest they had was 1 ton. And I love when tools are nicely placed and easy to access. Every time I finish a job, every time I clean up the mess, put the tools back. So the next job will be a lot easier. That's why my stupid workshop is nicely organized. It just makes the work easier. And now I kind of remember, with the hoist, I also got some cheap bearing removal tools. I know guys, probably a waste of money, but honestly they were not that expensive. I think I have like 3 sets here and they were like $50 each. And usually bearing removal tools are very expensive. Sometimes even like a single tool can cost you $300 or something like that. But sometimes I find myself in a pickle basically when I need to remove a bearing, but I don't have the tool for it. Like, you can't physically go there with your fingers and pull the bearing out. It doesn't work like that. I mean, the only 2 tools I've ever owned is this one and a slightly smaller version. These will get most of the bearings out, but there are still different bearings, I guess, where these tools won't work. What? So we got those things. I can't actually say for what bearing types these are right now, but I'm sure if I ever need it, then we're good, right? I mean, they look like good quality, but they're probably not. They will probably break in half the first time I try to use them, I'm guessing. This was 88 euros. Not very expensive for an entire set. Like that. We even have that though. I usually make this myself. Now I have one. Yeah, I have no idea what are these used for. I can't even imagine at the moment. And maybe this thing goes inside the bearing itself. So you could pull it out. Maybe that's that. Yeah, not sure honestly. Inner bearing puller set. Well, that solves everything. Now I know. So why is everything made in China? Oh, basically this is the same thing what I had. Will have. But maybe it's a bit better. I mean, there's different sizes. Plus different lengths. And you have the two-way pulling arm and the three-way pulling arm. What about this one? That one also came from me. Wow, I'm such a generous dude. Buying crap that I don't need. Yes! I've been waiting for this moment for a while. Guys, I bought a new drill. And this one is quite fancy. It even comes with a giant handle. I'm pretty sure if you try to like hold it like that, then this thing is just gonna break your bones in half. Now I bought a new chuck for this guy as well. The motor and everything is fine on it, but the chuck is just completely messed up. You know, this drill, even this thing will really twist your arms. I haven't really broken any bones yet, but it's still quite painful. But dude, this thing has double the torque, at least 2 times more power than that thing has. So I'm guessing if it's like, if it gets stuck, it will either snap the drill bit in half or just kind of go flying. I'm betting it has some type of setting or safety feature as well, so it wouldn't like keep going, it would stop if it gets caught on something. You know, sometimes I need to drill like really big holes with a hole saw, and I don't really have any good options drill wise what to use, but now I do. And I think this will be a very good option for that. It also has a hammer function, drill function, but basically everything what the other drill has. But the main difference is basically the chuck. On that one we got that pointless piece of crap plastic that doesn't hold down anything. Now this chuck is made out of metal. At least this part is. I'm hoping it's a bit better, because you know I have one more drill. Basically it's almost identical to that one, and it has the same chuck on it, which is chunk as well. It doesn't work out of the box. I'm gonna try to drill a little hole later with this thing, but let's first change out the chuck on this one. Now I never really replaced the chuck before. But I did watch it like a quick YouTube video how to do it. Sadly though, I was like half asleep and I can't remember anything. Looks like there's a little screw in the center, a flat head. So I guess we have to undo that. It may have counter threads, not sure at the moment. Yep, counter threads. So make sure you turn it the wrong way. But you know, this thing doesn't come off just with the screw. There's something else. I think there's a hex head as well. Oh. No hex head. Looks like Torx 45 fits in there pretty good.
Like this one. There it goes. Alright, see how I'm turning it?
Look at that, guys. We got the Terminator over there. Man, that is so distracting.
There you go.
Probably missed a bunch
It's,
of important information now.
What we call left-handed thread.
Left-handed trend.
Means when you turn it left-handed.
Now I'm not sure if the chuck is also left-handed to turn.
Okay. So now the
I
next
kind of
thing
tried
is,
both ways, doesn't work.
we got that screw out. The next thing is we want to get something to give us some leverage to loosen this up because it's pretty tight, right?
Right?
So
It's
what
tight.
we're going to do is we're going to get an Allen key. Yes. Right?
Keep cutting it there.
Tighten it in the chuck.
Tighten it in the chuck. Dude, I can't see anything. What happened?
Okay, then we're gonna make
Maximum
sure this is
brightness.
on
Piss off with your warnings.
the drill setting, right? So now the chuck is on like a normal screw. It's not a right-handed thread on the chuck. Just a screw inside it.
Just
So
like I
now we're
told
gonna
you.
hit this,
Right?
this side with a
I
mallet
told you somewhere.
to try to break that loose. Okay? So I got a little mallet here.
What?
Just whack it real good, and it should pop.
I'm ready.
Yeah, there it goes.
I'm ready. Dude, I think I messed something up. I can't get this thing out of I can't get this thing out now. That's also broken. It doesn't do anything. This is not good. Oh. But that didn't do nothing. Yeah, although the guy said triple setting, let's try other settings maybe. Maybe the screw setting. The setting doesn't really matter anything. It's like either super stuck or something else is broken on it. Don't try this at home. Yeah. Now what? What are you looking at? Action is over here. Definitely not the proper way to remove this part. But it worked. There we go, guys. That's how easy it is to replace a Makita chuck. All you need is just well, about 3 hours and a buttload of tools. Where's the horsepower button? Definitely not that one. maybe we were super speed. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even realize, but we were on the faster speed, which has less horsepower. Guys, I think I have a new best buddy. But, dude, I hate my sausage fingers. You try to type something and you literally just type entire sentences with one tap. But you know, this package is from Valparaiso city in Indiana. It's near Chicago, Indiana. Not far from Washington. Look at that. Only 23 hours to get there. Let's go jump on a flight. Let's see what Chef brought us. Yeah, but first we have to see what Chef sent us. Oh, I think we have a note. Man, I love notes. Those are the best. It's even handwritten. Dude, that's even better. Just so adorable. I'm just gonna try to understand this now. Give me a moment. After watching you work with the long aluminium level, this water level should share some time for save some time for you. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I suck at reading. So it's my fault. Enjoy your boast very much. After watching your work with the long aluminium level, this water level should sure save some time for you. Enjoy your boast very much. Well, thank you very much, Chef. Much appreciated. P.S. What? Check up for you kills. I am not sure, but maybe the guy went foreign language over there. Still, my fault. Squishy toys. Fun, cute, soft collection. Dude, I am not old enough for this. Holy hell. What is this? Warning, choking hazard. Why does it smell like you want to eat it? I don't think this is edible. It smells like candy. I don't know. I have to taste these balls. I mean strawberries. Dude, it's rubber. It's not candy. Smells like candy though. Literally smells like candy. Maybe someone sprayed some candy perfume down that box. Another awesome little cap. Look at that. Even got a sticker. Looks pretty cool. Box within a box. That's even better than candy. Which I did not get, by the way. Mildly disappointed. Maybe this is the water level he was talking about. So real hose. Level thing. I have no idea how this even works. This is the first time I see something like this. Water freezes. It's too cold to work. Now that's a very clear explanation of the issue. Mida ma pean mingit järve loodima või? Ma ei saa aru. Where's my Google?
Okay, quick video on how to use a zircon water level. What I want to do is string a cable
It's the same thing.
this tree to this tree. And a water level is perfect for this scenario because there's nothing to measure off of. You know, the ground's uneven.
Sure.
And there's no reference point. Now, if you had one of those expensive water levels, expensive oscillating levels, self-levelers for construction work, those are really nice to have, but those are very expensive. This is about 30-40 bucks. So, but it'll get the job done just as well, although it's a little bit slower. Pop a nail in there, hang that up, find the end here. Here's some important points.
Лжецы! Вы все лжецы!
Девушка, о чем вы?
Вы главный на тему лжецы!
Piss off, demo!
Water is already filled
Oh,
with
you're correct.
The tube is already filled with water. So that's very important. Got 2 clamps right here. And make sure all the air bubbles are out. Okay. Now, this thing's very loud. So you want to calibrate it before you move it. So you turn it on. And what you want to do,
Oh, I think I'm kind of starting to figure it out. Shut up. Basically, this is a water level. I don't really have anything much left to add. But, you know, how it works is pretty simple, actually. I'm guessing it also needs some batteries. Yeah, it needs a 9-volt battery. I don't think I have one at the moment. As I understand from the video how this thing works, is you fill the tube with water and you nail this to something where you want the level to be at, or you're just gonna leave it at the ground, I guess, or slightly above ground. Then you connect the hose up, or actually you have the hose connected before that, and it's also filled with water. Don't forget about that part, it's kind of important. And then you just kind of start raising the pipe which is full of water until the thing starts beeping at you continuously, and then you're at the level you need to be. I'm sorry guys, but I think my brain just kind of glitched out for a moment there. Sounds pretty easy though. I'm definitely gonna try it out on a project, no doubt. Might even be fun. It's basically like a little cheap alternative to a self-leveling laser level. I mean, that's basically the same thing, minus the water and the hose. Guys, while we're on the subject of water, there's one more package. Now this one is from Ukraine. Konstantin sent it over. Ukraine, Dnipro. But basically this is like a water softener. But there's a little guide as well, how to install it. Sadly though, I can't understand anything from here. But the guy also sent me some type of a guide through email, so I'm gonna try to set it up through that. I did look it up, and in Estonia they also sell this thing. But you know, it's kind of expensive here, like 400 euros. The cheapest thing you can buy. Or maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. But basically, you just kind of connect this up to our outlet. I think we can even connect it up to my sockets. That should be the thing. No need to cherry rig that there. Clearly, not required. And I think this kind of loops around the water pipe, the incoming water pipe before the filter, and then it will do its thing. But there's probably like some rules how many loops you can do. I need to look at the manual a bit in order to properly install that thing. So let's go try to install this thing, see how hard it is. Maybe it's very easy, just gonna plug and play. Check out the plumbing setup, guys. The entire plumbing station is literally nailed to a door. I mean, yes, look at that. There's the handle right over there. Mis juhtus? Man, piece of crap phone. Nah, I'm just kidding you. I love that thing. G7, guys. LG. I've had that thing since 2017. It's still going strong. Look at that. Even the AI approves. But yeah, this is literally a door to another room. There used to be a door in this space, but you know, when we redesigned things, then obviously we decided to close it off, but decided to keep the door inside the wall. No particular reason, just felt like less work, I guess. But you know, basically, in order to install this thing, it's actually very easy. You don't need to unconnect anything. You just kind of, you know, wrap this thing around the incoming water line that's before the filter, which by the way looks pretty dirty at the moment. Yeah, that doesn't look the best. Dude, I'm pretty sure Santa Claus changed this like last year. Oh, by the way, Santa Claus did not change the filter last year. The guys just kind of forgot, because I have to do that as well. So the guy sent me like a very detailed instruction guide, and there's like a lot of information about different size pipes you can use with this, and different materials, also the power, how much power this thing uses, which is apparently only like 5 watts. Well, basically technical data, yeah. Now, if you want to take a quick look at it, then now it will work with steel, copper, and plastic pipes. That's a plastic pipe over there, so it should work with it. And basically, like I said, you just kind of wrap the thing around the pipe. Here's like a little picture how it's supposed to look like. Just wrap it around the pipe, and the other end goes to the power outlet. And I think that's about it. I do have some power here that I can basically hook it up to. Put like a small thing here somewhere. Well, okay then. That's exactly what I wanted. Yep. Lol. What does accident mean? Eks see siia ei lähe ju, või läheb? Miks ta sinna läheb? Guess I hooked it up incorrectly a bit. Yeah, it's just making a bunch of Star Wars noises at the moment. But maybe this will work. Maybe it will reduce the scale. Guess I just have to wait for Super Sister's feedback because I can't notice anything. But she's an expert at that field. In the meantime though, I'm gonna go try to get a new filter for this thing. Hopefully they still have it in stock. I remember we installed that thing like, man, well over 10 years ago now. Honestly, I think that has never been changed. I don't know. That's weird. Okay guys, so I did manage to get one filter, but the guy told me that that housing, it can take like 1 or 2 different types of filters. And he only had one in stock, so I bought it. Basically this is like a lottery at this point. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit or not. Hopefully it will. Undo that. Oh. Oh, by the way, turn the water pressure off before you undo this thing. Sorry if I did not mention that before. It looks pretty dirty. Looks different though, like bigger. Yeah, I got a feeling this filter does not fit the situation. Clearly it's bigger. The holes match up with this one as well. The center hole seems to be about the same size. kind of funny how the filter like looks like slim, okay? But once you put the water in, it expands. It's like many times wider. Although that filter visibly looked different from this one, that one also actually fit into this housing pretty well. It's sealed up on both ends and everything. But still, I'm gonna take this back to the shop whenever I go to the city. I'm gonna ask if putting that in there was a good idea. If it had this, I mean, this does look a bit different, but then again, I don't think this has been ever changed. This is like the first time. So I guess that's good. Now, as for the scale remover, I'm gonna let it do its Star Wars noises. Maybe like a month. Then I'm gonna have some feedback from Super Sister if anything's different. She deals with all the dishes, washing clothes, stuff like that. So she definitely will figure it out pretty soon. Oh, and she has always complained about the scaling problem, like leaving stains on dishes, for example. That has been a major problem. Now hopefully this will either fix the problem or at least make it a lot better. Now the guy who sent me this told me that they had the same issue in their village, and so they installed the same thing, maybe a bit more powerful, but instead of one filter they had like 5 filters in a row. 5-layer filtration system. Now I only have 1 filter, I don't have any more. But yeah, I hope this will help to some degree. Now I'm gonna try to break it down to you how that thing actually works. Now this information is according to some AI, but I think it's pretty accurate. So electronic water descalers work by producing electromagnetic waves that alter the physical properties of calcium and magnesium ions in hard water. So it will prevent them from bonding and forming limescale on pipes and appliances. The device uses electronic signals or alternating currents to generate a field that keeps these mineral ions suspended, allowing them to be washed away instead of depositing and building up on stuff. This non-chemical method does not remove the minerals but modifies their behavior, reducing scale formation and helping to break down existing scales over time. Okay, so I didn't know that. I thought it would just kind of remove the scale and then the scale would get stuck in the filter. But apparently not. It just kind of alters the scale so it doesn't stick to stuff. Did not know that. That's interesting. But yeah, like I said, a couple of weeks, guys, I'm gonna do some information about that, and also we'll maybe have some feedback from the Super Sister. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's it's been about a month now, actually. Quite a bit of time. So let's do that little update. Basically, the thing works. I think it was day 1 when Super Sister noticed a difference, and basically the scale comes off a lot easier. You can just kind of maintain the sinks and everything a lot easier now. Especially, you know, for this sink. And this was really hard to clean before, but now it's easier, I guess. I don't know. I don't do the cleaning part. I have no idea. But she confirmed it's easier. So yeah, that works pretty good. And as you can see, I did kind of rearrange the power setup around a little bit. It took me a bit of time, but I figured that maybe putting like a live socket under an active water pipe Not the best idea, right? So I just kind of I changed the socket out and I took it a bit further away. Oh, about the filter as well. I went back to the shop and I showed them the old filter. They had no idea. And they basically told me they've never seen a filter like that before. Go figure. So I just kind of left that in there. But you know, funnily, I went to a different shop last week and it's kind of caught my eye. It was just kind of sitting on the shelf there, exactly the same thing with the fins and all. So this is the filter for that thing. But as it seems that this also works, so I think I'm not going to swap it out right now. And clearly the thing is working. It's trapping sand particles inside the rope mesh, and I think I need to go clean the bowl. Honestly, this seems kind of a lot. And the pump just keeps picking up sand. There's a lot of sand at the bottom of the well. Maybe that's normal, I'm not really sure. Maybe I need to dig the well deeper. Who knows? Oh, about the connection setup thing. It took me a bit of time to figure that out. The guy sent me a new picture clearing things up. So basically, the first plug goes into the white socket, and then the second two plugs, you have to choose which incoming pipe you have. It's either gonna be copper, plastic, or metal. If it's metal, then you need to choose the red port, I think. Red for metal, yep, black for copper or plastic. So it might be different on different devices, but you know, for this device, red connector for metal and black for plastic or copper. Now that's plastic, so that's gonna go into the black one. But yeah, I call this a success, and I'm gonna go now somewhere over there, do something else. But anyway, guys, thanks for sending me all the cool gadgets. I especially like the non-eatable squishy toys. I think I'm gonna name them all Richard. Maybe except that one. He looks like a sleepy Joe. But anyway, let's try to figure out the situation with the broken tool. So that thing's just kind of broke out of the blue. Got two batteries over there. Both are full. That does nothing. It shows some indication, but you can't switch between the slow speed and the fast speed. That's kind of stuck on slow at the moment. Basically the buttons just don't do anything. I think there's an electrical problem either with either here or here. Now overall this has been an amazing tool, honestly. It's super lightweight and really easy to control. I mean, you can't really compare this tool to like a gasoline powered trimmer. Super Mom uses it a lot, Super Sister also. It's just a very useful thing to have, honestly. And I think we've had it for, golly, I don't know, 5 years, maybe even more. I already ruled out that it's not a battery related problem, but there is some indication of some fault, I'm guessing. I mean, right now if you press that button, it shows batteries are full, but now I'm not sure if this is like a fault code or something like that, but maybe it does indicate something. So basically when I put the second battery in, it started flashing one bar on one side. I'm not sure if it will do that right now. No. Not right now. Well, it did yesterday. Not anymore, I guess, but basically it's just kind of flashed one bar on the right side for like 3 or 4 times and then it went out. I figured that maybe that's like some type of a fault code or something like that, but it doesn't do that anymore, so I'm not really sure. Now, yesterday, that button did make the green light flash, but right now it doesn't do anything. So definitely something changed overnight. Now I'm pretty sure already what the issue is. Super sister kind of hinted what she did to it. Basically, she washed the thing with water. Yeah, not even one time, several times actually. Especially this end. I'm not sure if she washed this end as well. Probably not, but who knows? Who knows, right? Now, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to wash this part or submerge it into water overall. Now, on the tool, it even indicates that you're not supposed to use this thing with the rain. So, most likely, the motor is screwed on it. Now, because this is the most likely candidate right now, let's open this up. Maybe we'll spot something fishy. You guys want to know something that's very normal? Basically, I told Super Sister and Super Mom, you're not supposed to wash this part with water. And they both told me the same story. Why not? The motor is over there. Here is the spinny thing only. It is good. Yeah, I don't think I need to go any further down that rabbit hole. Yeah, there's rust in there. Clear indication of water entering the room. Maybe it's not too bad, but the shaft looks pretty good. But inside there, not so much. I'm not sure if that will stop the motor from spinning though. Maybe. I'm not a guy. This feels very rough though. Well, it can either be two things actually. Either the motor is busted or the controller for the motor. There's just a bunch of zeros there. The motor is not getting any voltage whatsoever. Maybe that's fine then. Honestly, there's not much here. We got that micro switch, which seems to work. There's something more upstairs, but you might as well take a little peek here also. Maybe there's a rat nest inside. Now Supermom said that she never washed this end because she thought the motor is here. So we don't see any corrosion in this area. And visibly I can't see anything like burned up. And those connections kind of look not the best. And capacitor looks okay. It has not blown out. Maybe that thing is bad, but I don't think so. Take note, manufacturers. Don't waste money on screws. Just a couple of zip ties will do the job. Nothing. No sparks whatsoever. Although I have the trigger pressed down. So even if I put like a new motor here, it's not gonna get any voltage, so it's not gonna spin. It's like I'm not pressing the trigger. Maybe the micro switch is broken. Doesn't work anymore. Basically, I think it's not the motor. Most likely. Although that thing was rusted up nicely. I'm kind of leaning towards either that block or these things up front. Because clearly that's broken, that's not doing anything. These buttons just don't do anything. And once I press the little switch over there, then there's a click here as well. So the switch most likely is not the problem. What do you guys think? But anyway guys, I managed to super glue that one back together. Including the motor part. It's just so that parts don't get lost. Now currently I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this thing. I mean, I'm probably gonna look around, see how much different parts cost. And if they're not a lot, then I'm most likely gonna order a new motor and then maybe that giant box as well. Plus those things also. Kind of all depends how much everything will cost in the end. I mean, a new duo like this, 300 euros, something like that. So we can always keep that in mind. Now this is a pretty good trimmer actually. Now Super Sister already went to the store and she bought a new thing. So I'm definitely not in rush fixing the broken one. Now this is a single battery design, and technically it should be more lightweight, but well, okay, it's definitely more lightweight. I still have the batteries on there though. Yeah, this doesn't work as well. What? Oh, you need to hold the button down. There it works. Select speed. So yeah, I'm not really in any rush trying to fix that thing up. I'm probably gonna wait until I release this video and then we can have a bit of a discussion about it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna look up for parts. Yeah, the model name is that, and the production date is 2017. So like 8 years ago. But let's try to help out Steve a bit. The guy brought me this pin, and this is, well, he told me it's 45 millimeters, but I don't know, a bit different number there. It's not important though. The guy wants to trim it down to 40 millimeters roughly, and this is for his lift assist attachment on the Belarus tractor that he built. Also, I think he wanted me to make it a bit shorter and make a new hole in the tip. There you go. Okay, so thickness 40 mil, length 170. This is 190. Have to got it a bit shorter. Lip needs to be 50 mil. Basically, we need to trim this guy down on all sides. Let's do the length first, that's the easiest part. Now, I know I got this off at the lathe as well, but no angle, giant angle grinder will do it much faster. Oh man. Stupid kid slate. Can't fit anything. Guess I have to do this side first. No, näiteks sellega. Damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty stable. I mean, center. Relax, Steve, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Relax, Steve. All is fair. Information has been successfully submitted. Man, what was there not to understand? Everything's in order. Now I don't have that fancy gauge thing as well, which will tell you if your piece is not wobbling. I just kind of eyeball it. I just put the dual edge close to the surface, and if it's pretty much stable, doesn't move, then I'm good with it. need to put my tool higher. Too high. I already broke the bit. Wow, I really suck at this. Gonna do a different tool. Yeah, that tool doesn't make a bunch of weird noises. I probably did something wrong there. Luckily, can't remember anything. Okay, basically, almost more or less. Because it's 28. Roughly 50 now. Now we can start trimming this down. This current is 45, but the guy wanted 40. Oh, it's 43 actually. 43 and a half. Jumala valet asja keerad ja ma ei saa vittu aru, mis sa teed praegu. Täielik pederast. according to some numbers on the lathe, it should be 40 now. Oh, look at that. Actually matches up. Pretty close. Different readings on every corner. No man, that's pretty good. 40, exactly 40 basically. Also, look at how smooth that is, dude. That looks like a piston rod. Very nice. Oh man, what happened to the lens? And basically, guys, I screwed everything up. Yeah, somehow I couldn't read the stupid manual correctly. Yeah, I thought the 170 was the total length, but that's actually just to the lip. So basically, from there to there. No, I did it from there to there. So I'm like 10 millimeters shorter at the moment. 7 millimeters shorter. Yeah, basically 162 is what I did. The guy wanted 170. Whoops, man, I blame the weather. I mean the weather guy. Yeah, the guy messes everything up. But you know, everything else. That's 50, that's 40 ish. And the hole is 5 millimeters. Now on the blueprint it says 10 millimeters, but that's incorrect. The guy wanted 5. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't mess up Steve's plans. Maybe he had some length in mind. Extra length, I mean. I'm gonna send a picture to the guy and wait for my lawsuit to arrive. Now, guys, if you want to buy something like this, now this is 40 mil. I mean, it's not a lot. Maybe about. Well, I went and bought some 25 mil bins a couple of days ago, and they were about $7 each. So I'm guessing this is, I don't know, 30, something like that, a bit more. Now, personally, I wouldn't do a bin like this for myself. I would rather just go and buy, because you know, as you can see, this is a lot of work. I'd rather go spend that $20, get the bin from the store, unless it's like a special size, or if the bins are like super big, then it's kind of worth doing it out of I don't know, raw material, for example. But yeah, that's my take on it. It just takes too much time, too much smoke, and in my opinion, maybe not worth it. Now, as for this little gadget, I actually got to use it out the first time ever since I set it up. And it barely uses any fuel at all. I was basically somewhere there and I'm still there. So it doesn't really use any coolant. Well, it does a bit, but not very noticeable, honestly. And the only sucky thing that I don't really like about it is that it needs a compressor in order to work. Now, I don't like the fact that the compressor is hauling ass somewhere in the background while I'm lathing away. Now, my power breakers and setup for the farmstead, they're basically at the limit of the lathe. So if the lathe is running, you can't really run anything big at the same time somewhere else, even if it's running on a different phase. I don't think I can really do anything about it at the moment. I could try to get like a bigger mains breaker for the box. I'm talking about this box, by the way. 3 times or 3x 20 amps inside the thing. Now, if I want to go bigger, like 3 times 32, for example. Actually, I already did do some research about it. I asked from the power company how much it would cost, and basically it's somewhere around 4 grand. Yeah, the guys will just kind of come here, take the old breaker out, put the new breaker in, and that's basically like 4 grand. Plus, every month you need to pay extra as well. Now, I can't switch the breaker out myself because that's the power company's business. If I do that, then that's basically like illegal. But yeah, thing works very well and consumes a lot of fuel, but I don't really like the air setup for it. Yeah, when I was at my buddy's, I saw a different setup what he had. So basically the guy used the same bottle, and he connected some type of a hose up there, put the valve, and then well, the same line, that thing. Then he pumped the bottle full of pressure, slightly opened the valve, and then the fluid slowly started dripping out onto the thing. So I think this is actually a pretty easy and cool little project to do. No compressor required, right? This is the compressor plus also the coolant and everything is inside there. All you have to do is just slightly open the valve up, and if it doesn't drop or drip anymore, then you just kind of manually put more pressure in the thing. Like that. I wonder what Steve had to say. Hopefully he's not gonna sue me. Oh, he said no problem. Good news, guys, I'm not getting sued. Maybe. But let's go see, maybe we can do something else. Okay guys, so I got a little update about the trimmer thing. I did order some spare parts. I didn't want to order like a lot, but ordered a new controller board for the motor. Basically, I think this seems like the most likely candidate to be faulty. So maybe we'll get lucky here. I mean, the thing was about 20 bucks, so it wasn't the most expensive item. Now, if it's not the problem, then I'm not gonna continue ordering parts for this thing because it's just not worth it. The next controller, which goes to the handle, was like 49 bucks, and there's a third controller as well in the rear end. And that thing was like 140 or something like that, so it's just not worth it if this doesn't make it work. Oh, and the motor was like over 100 bucks as well. It's just not worth it. Maybe this will do the trick. Just in case, if it does, then new bearings as well. Look at that, there's some visible damage on the board. Yeah, hopefully this will work. Nothing. Still acts the same. Buttons don't work. Trigger doesn't do anything. Battery's full. I'm pretty sure I hooked up everything correctly. Oh well, I think I'm just gonna scrap this one. It's just not worth proceeding. The parts are just too expensive. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, by the way, guys, I suffered another tragic end today. Check this thing out. Clearly busted. It's definitely not the battery's fault. I put a new battery in it, still acted the same. Then I replaced that one as well with a different brand, and it's still the same. Now this just kind of happened out of the blue. I don't know. And this is very expensive, like 270 bucks or something like that. It's a very expensive measuring device. It's supposed to be like very water resistant as well. Look at that, IP67, you know, bells and whistles. Maybe the display is broken, but then again, the missing parts do light up in some positions. Not all of them though. It's showing the correct numbers. That's a bunch of zeros there. That's in threes, but it's missing parts. You can't really make anything out of it, but it's showing the correct numbers. I don't think I can fix this one. But no, out of curiosity, I'm gonna open it up. Look at that, the guy is going crazy. I think this part goes there. Not quite like that. Nope. Maybe the display is messed up. The last time I'm buying super expensive measuring tapes. Sometimes buying the good thing is just not worth it, as you can see. Kuule, miks sa nii palju võtsid?
Jagame ära!
Don't swallow!
Jagame ära! Jagame ära! Ei, nad on praegu minu! Ei, jagame! Ei, me jagame ära!
Minu on need.
Ja tule! Oota! Jagame! Ei, jagame! Jagame!
Pange järjest. Ja siis...
Okei, ma panin selle nii.
Aga nüüd jääb üks üle lihtsalt. Või noh, üks puudu.
See kraas enda.
Mul on üks.
Noh, sul on neid ka 2 või 3 kokku.
And 3 packs more.
Noh, super!